Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. To all my new subscribers and to everyone watching this, thank you so much for the support. It really means so much to me. And yeah, if you guys are watching this for the first time, my name is Alison Boer and I am a South African YouTuber. And yeah, I hope you guys are gonna stay for the rest of the video. And if you do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. So in today's video, I'm answering all of you guys' apartment questions, adult questions, home decor questions, all of that. I'm answering it in this video in my Q&A, and I'm so excited because I haven't done a Q&A on my channel before, and I asked you guys to give me your questions, and so many of you guys sent through your questions on Instagram as well as YouTube, and I just want to say thank you so much. It means so much that, you know, there's that engagement between us and that you guys want to hear what I've got to say about certain things. And yeah, I'm just really happy and excited to share my point of view on certain things, and I just really hope that you guys take away something from this video, take away some tips, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first question is from Tiffany Munich on Instagram, and she says, hey, I watch your YouTube video, thank you so much. Hope everything is going good with the moving. I was just wondering what app you use to get the apartment you're currently living in. I live in Cape Town and I want to move, but the places I've seen are so expensive. And yeah, any recommendations would be much appreciated. So thank you so much to Tiffany from Instagram for your message. But yeah, Cape Town is so expensive, and if you go to northern suburbs, obviously more cheaper, but it depends on, you know, where you want to stay, the work that you're doing, where's your work, university, etc. So many like different factors come into play when you're choosing, you know, where to stay. So with regards to the app that I use, I would have to say Property 24 100%. I have tried using like other property apps, but I just feel like Property 24 is not only the easiest, but it's just the most, it's the most easiest, guys. It's the most easiest, and I feel like it's also really reliable. Okay, the next question is from Mythia, and she asked, where do I get my plants from in my apartment? So in this new apartment, if you watch my recent apartment tour of my previous apartment, you would see that I had a lot of plants, and I had to get rid of a lot of them as well because I mean, I thought I was gonna live in Pretoria. Yeah, if you want to know more about that life update, then watch my previous video. I would say my top 3 places that I like getting plants from is number 1, Stodels. They have like honestly the best variety of plants, and they're such good quality. However, they are extremely expensive. My second would be Builder's Warehouse. Also have such a nice variety of plants. However, because I've been staying in like apartments and I don't have a garden, I have to look for indoor plants, and their indoor plant selection is not as big as their outdoor plant selection. It is quite small, but I've like always felt like their plants are like pretty strong, and like the plants I currently have in my lounge is from Builders, and it's been growing amazing. So yeah, Builders is also much more affordable than Stodels. And then the last place, which I recently got 3 of my plants from, is Pick n Pay. So I recently went to the Pick n Pay in Constantia, which is my like nearest Pick n Pay that sells plants, and they're currently having a special thing where you buy 3 plants and you get 2. Yeah, you buy 3 plants and you pay for 2, and the cheapest one is free. And I mean, I felt like that was an awesome bargain because the plants are like 150 each. So I got 2 plants for 300 Rand, and I mean, obviously I didn't choose the small plants, guys. I chose the big plants. So yeah, I thought I really scored there. And yeah, that is basically my top 3 places for where I get plants. Okay, now we're gonna head on to YouTube and answer all your questions on there. And the first question is from Sunay van der Walt, and she asked, what shop is your ultimate go-to for decor shopping? Now, I love this question because I love shopping for, you know, home decor and all of that stuff. It's like my new obsession. It's not even my new obsession. I've always been obsessed with it. It's just like oh, I love it. I just love it. Okay, so I don't want to just give you guys like one ultimate go-to place, because I mean, I want to give you guys some options so that you guys can also go out and see these places. So like I'm gonna give you guys two of my favorite but more expensive home decor places, which number one is H&M Home. H&M Home. They have the most amazing pieces, and I just feel like it's like my style in a shop. And then Woolworths Home as well. The pieces are so sleek and so beautiful. I love them, but they are obviously more on the expensive side, and I don't shop there often just because they are like just too expensive, but I love their home decor. And then for the more affordable pieces, number one has got to be Mr. Price Home, and then Pep Home for the more affordable decor pieces. And that has got to be my four like favorite places to shop for home decor. So the next question is from CeeLo M, and she says, oh, my SA fave, thank you so much. And she says, where will you get your furniture? So thank you so much for this question. As you guys know, I've lived in two places now before this one. This is my third apartment in Cape Town, and I mean, I have accumulated furniture, so I don't plan on buying any furniture for this new apartment. Already got like all the necessities that I need, the furniture that I need. I am obviously looking at selling some of my pieces and rebuying them, upgrading them, but right now I think I'm fine. Yeah. Okay, the next question is from Daniela Brigalal. I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. And she said, I recently moved out and bought stuff that I needed, and some stuff were gifted to me, like my couch. I finally have everything one needs to survive, and now I want to start redecorating my apartment with stuff that match my style, like buying a new couch, etc. How do you suggest one starts decorating? So thank you so much, Danielle, for this question. Yeah, decorating your first apartment is a lot of work, and it costs a lot. I want to give you guys like real things that is real life, and you guys can actually like take something away from it. So when I moved into my first apartment, like it was a shock, because I went on Instagram, I went on Pinterest, and I was like, my apartment's gonna be like this, I'm gonna have this sofa, I'm gonna have this bed, all of that stuff. And in real life, it just doesn't work like that, because I mean, things are expensive. Buying a bed, a good quality bed, is so expensive. Buying a good quality sofa is expensive. And I mean, if you're using your own money, it becomes even more stressful. Like if you have a couch, like you say, that you don't like, then put it on Gumtree or OLX or all of those online selling stores, which I'm actually currently doing. And then once you get someone to buy your old couch, then you use that money and put it together with money that you should have been saving for your new couch. And I think that's the more cleverer, you know, way to do it. So yeah, for your first apartment, don't stress if it doesn't look like, you know, a picture on Pinterest or Instagram or what you wanted your apartment to look like. First of all, be grateful that you have your apartment. Second of all, try and make the things that you currently have, try and make that work for you by revamping them. So like for me personally, I have this cushion which I bought because I thought I liked, but I don't even like it anymore. So instead of going and buying a whole new cushion, and this thing cost me like 200 Rand at Mr. Price Home, so instead of going and buying a new cushion, wow, guess what? It comes with a zip cover. So all you need to do is go to those fabric shops, give them your measurements, and pick out your fabric and say, can they make a cushion cover for you? And bam, you're saving instant money by just revamping what you have. And obviously that's not the case for like everything, but the things that you can revamp, try and revamp to save money on, you know, the bigger items that you want to change. So yeah. The next question is from Morgan Lee, and she says, where do you think are the most affordable places or place to do furniture shopping? So thank you so much, Morgan, for this question. I really appreciate it. The most affordable place to do shopping in Cape Town that I've seen, so like I stay in southern suburbs, so the place that I've seen has got to be Decor, and I think now everyone knows about Decor. It's everywhere. So yeah, Decor is definitely the most cheapest, most affordable place to get really good modern looking furniture. However, because it's so cheap and affordable, it comes at the price of being really low quality, and honestly in the long run it's gonna waste so much of your money and your time, because I mean you're basically just settling for cheap items just because you can't afford it now. However, don't go out and make a Mr. Price account and burden yourself with credit just because you want nice looking items. Don't do that as well. I'm not telling you to do that. All I'm saying is that you should look at the option of saving every month for certain items, and Decor does have that option where you can put items on lay-by. I haven't done that personally because I'm too impatient for that stuff. But yeah, it is another option. But like pieces like my dining room table and chair I got from Decor, and I feel like they are really good. I mean, they're not the most expensive quality, but they work well, you know. But things like a sofa, I wouldn't recommend getting it from Decor, because I mean they might look nice, but I mean, you know, if you want style over comfort and like something that's gonna last long, then you shouldn't really go to Decor for sofa. But yeah, it's definitely the most affordable place. I would say Mr. Price Home, but Mr. Price Home has become so expensive recently, and I feel like it's just ridiculous, because I mean their items aren't even, you know, of such like high quality. So yeah, their prices are just ridiculous. I mean, it's basically the same things that you will get at Decor that you're gonna get at Mr. Price for half the price. The next question is from Sunay van der Walt, and she says, any organization tips or items that helps organize a small area? So thank you so much for your question, Sunay. Yeah, I love organization. I am crazy about having things in in order and organized, blah, blah. I just love organizing places, and I definitely want to do like a pantry organization video for you guys, so stay tuned for that on my channel. I am gonna do a video on this, but I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So to save space in a really small place, you should get you guys these things, and I got this from Pep Home, and this is just something that you put into, you know, like a cupboard or a drawer, and it just uses the top space of the cupboard, which is so necessary, because I mean that top space is always getting wasted, and it's super cheap and easy to use, and it looks nice. And then the second thing, which I am currently obsessed with, is getting these storage containers, because honestly they make the biggest difference, especially if you have a really small like pantry like I do to work with. Just put a lot of these boxes so that everything can be in its own space and organized, and yeah, you can just keep everything in it. And I'm gonna put that in the bedroom cupboards as well. I'm putting them everywhere, and they just keep everything really nice and neat in the place. But yeah, I'll definitely share more tips on that in another video. The next question is, what's the best and worst thing about staying on your own? So thank you, Morgan Lee, for all your questions. I really do appreciate them. Thank you so much. Okay, so the best and worst thing about staying on your own. So I stayed on my own in my first apartment. The best thing is being by myself. Like, I'm not the most social person out there. Like, I'm just not that social. I'm a very nice person, but I'm not like the most friendliest person out there. So I love that I had like my own space, my own like comfort space. When I come home from work, I go there and I just feel safe and happy in my own space. I can do what I want. I can sing, I can dance, watch whatever movies I want, eat whatever food that I want, you know, make a mess, leave my bed unmade. I mean, it's completely different than living with your parents. So I really love that like freedom, and you know, just me being able to be myself in my own space. One of the worst things about living alone, I would say, is sometimes, now let me just like put that in bold letters, only sometimes, you know, I mean, we humans, we like to socialize, okay, even though I'm not a social person. But yeah, so like sometimes I would feel like a bit lonely, because I mean, you know, when you grow up in a house, you're surrounded by your parents and I mean your brothers and sisters and the dogs and animals and all that stuff, and I mean there's always noise somewhere, and when you live alone, everything becomes so much more quieter and there's not that like extra noise. And for the first like couple months of living alone, I didn't have a TV and it was so quiet, like it was crazy. I feel like I got a TV just to have like something playing in the background, like a companion, which sounds so weird, but like I just feel like I needed that like extra something just to, you know, not, I don't know, I feel like I'm making this sound so weird, but like, you know, it's just from going from being surrounded by people to just being by yourself. It does get lonely at times, even though I'm not even a social person. It does get lonely, but one of the upsides of living by yourself is that you can invite people over to, you know, help with when you feel lonely, but then they go again. When you live with someone, I mean, you are living in that place with them 24/7, and I mean there's no, you can't just tell them to leave when you get bored of spending time with people. But yeah, I really did enjoy living alone, but now I live with my boyfriend and it is nice. I really do like it, but like I also do like my alone time like I'm having now. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this Q&A. I really do appreciate all you guys' questions, and yeah, if you guys have any more questions, definitely leave it down in the comments below and I'll answer it in my next Q&A. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help support and grow my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.